Browns. Okay, the Cowboys.
Yeah.
We've got some highlights on that.
Got the jersey back out, Dad. You got to wear your jersey.
I should have put my jersey out, but not just yet. But
yes,
they beat a very tough team with the Vikings, who had just beaten Chicago, right, last week.
Yes,
it was a close game, 31-28. It seems like this quarterback is doing a lot better than Dak was under the new coach, dude.
Well, they got Dalton back this week. He had the concussion, and then he had COVID. They had Gilbert, who played well, but they still went back to Andy Dalton. He had one interception, but overall, he was 22 for 32. He only passed for 203 yards, but he had 3 touchdown passes.
Yeah.
The first one, did you see the one to CD Lamb?
That was awesome that he caught it in the corner of the. Yeah, we have it in the highlights.
That was a hell of a catch right there by CD Lamb. So he did not only throw a touchdown pass to CD Lamb, he also threw a pass to Schultz, that tight end Schultz, who's been coming up big. And also Tony Pollard also ran for about a 25 to 30 yard TD. Zeke is eating again. 21 carries for 103 yards. He also had a receiving TD. So the Cowboys were banging out TDs, man. You know, they put up a lot of points, which is good. That's what you want to see from the Cowboys. Best thing, though, the defense finally had some stops.
And some fumbles and turnovers.
Some turnovers, man.
Yeah.
So Kirk Cousins still did go off. He threw for 314 yards with 3 TDs. Adam Thielen had a massive game, 123 yards, 2 TDs. Dalvin Cook had 115 yards rushing. So the Cowboys defense did give up a lot of points, Dad. But when they needed the turnovers, they got them. And the offense finally stepped it up. They were up 16-7 at halftime. What happens every time that the Cowboys are up? They always lose the lead.
Yeah.
And they always lose the lead. And they did lose the lead. But they stayed strong, and they came back, and it was bang, bang, bang. In the fourth quarter alone, 29 points were scored. So that fourth quarter was crazy. It was a hell of a game. I'm excited because this is what you want to see as a Cowboy fan.
The momentum is changing.
Exactly. They played well against the Steelers. Some people could say that they could have won against the Steelers. So you win against the Steelers, and then you come and you beat the Vikings. The NFC East is wide open, and I'm getting excited because I thought the season was done. And I mean, let's just make the playoffs, right?
This is definitely a confidence booster.
Yeah.
You know, they finally realized, you know what, we can win a game, and we can win a game with Dalton. Yep. And it seemed like Dalton's starting to, get some rhythm and to get a little chemistry with the rest of the group, and the coach is finally figuring out what to do. So it's been a growing thing since the new coach came in. But we'll see this Thursday. They'll be playing. We'll talk about the schedule coming up in just a bit.
Yeah.
Another game that was freaking amazing and pretty surprising was the Packers-Colts. We have some highlights on that.
Hell of a game too, man.
It's just like watching Rodgers play is just so. It's so awesome to watch that guy play, man.
It's like watching Picasso.
The guy is. His punteria, bro. I mean, he throws the ball right where it needs to be all the time. And he's one of those guys that no matter how far they're behind, there's always a chance of them coming back and beating you. But they couldn't do it with the Colts. Something that really was surprising as well is how well Phillips Rivers has been doing with the Colts, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like, he's needed a team like this to, steer since day one. He never had it with the Chargers, bro.
No. I mean, he had offensively, when he was with the Chargers, he had a lot of talent around him, but their defense wasn't that good. They were for a while, but then they decided to let him go. The Packers dominated the first half. They were up 28-14. They scored 4 touchdowns in the first half. So if you're the Packers, you go up 28-14 at half, you're thinking you're going to get the win. But the Colts chip away. Rivers had 288 yards with 3 touchdowns. Rodgers had 311 yards with 3 touchdowns too. But in the end, the Colts took the big lead, and it was 3rd and 10. The Packers had the ball at their own 6-yard line. Rodgers, here he comes with under 2 minutes left, 46-yard pass to midfield. Then he hits Devontae Adams. Yeah. They get to the 8-yard line. Yeah. And you're like, gee, he's going to win the game. Aaron Rodgers, he's going to do it too. He's going to do it again, man. but they had to kick the field goal and go to overtime.
Yeah.
And then they get the ball. They pinche coin flip, and of course, the Packers win the coin flip. And they're like, ching, pinche Packers. So anyway, he throws a pass to Valdez-Scantling. He fumbles the ball, and the Colts recover.
And that's it.
And then Blankenship, the rookie kicker from the University of Georgia, kicks the game winner, and down goes Rodgers.
Well, that's it. It was done.
Hell of a game, man.
Great game, man. Colts win 34-31. Something that was very interesting and very surprising and wasn't expected. The Texans
Finally,
beat
right?
the Patriots.
Everybody on the chat right now is gonna all the Texans fans can finally come out of the woodwork now and say, that they won. So yes, the Texans beat the Patriots. It was 21-10 at the half. The Texans were up 21-10. They had a big lead. The quarterback Watson had an incredible game. He had a rushing touchdown where he bum rushed over that linebacker to get the touchdown. So he had a good game. He had 28 for 37, 344 yards for Watson. So Texans fans love to see that. He had 2 touchdowns and he rushed for 1. He literally put the team on his back, Dad. He said, "Sasuke, Texans, I'm going to put the team on my back and we're going to get a victory over these Patriots."
Yeah, man. I was very, very surprised. Texans played really hard, and Watt, he slapped down a pass that was very critical. I mean, that could have really changed the game a bit.
Good point, because at the very end, typical Patriots fashion, they started coming back little by little. They had a drive under 2 minutes, and Cam scrambled, but they sacked him at the end, and the Patriots weren't able to come away with the tie.
Brady would have won that game, probably, dude. I don't know, man. I mean,
Brady played like shit last night. So, but that Brady and Belichick, Brady's doing okay without Belichick. Belichick's doing all right without Brady, but they were a dynamic duo. But back to the Texans game. They're a 3-7 record, just like the Cowboys are.
Yeah.
Next week they have the Cardinals. Next week they're actually playing one of your favorite players, Kyler Murray from the Cardinals, and the Patriots are actually going to play on Thanksgiving against the Lions. But Texans are 3-7, and Texans fans have right to cheer.